I believe some things about Jesus and God. I didn't really make the conversion. I didn't turn my will and my life over to God. We still carried on with our drinking, and you know, I was pretty much living a double life, and it was, you know, I come to realize many years later how fake it was. It wasn't real. Going through a 10-year meth addiction, I eventually had enough consequences to get into recovery, and the recovery process involves God, and somewhere in that process, I started going to church again at a different church for a couple years, and started developing this personal relationship with God. And miraculously, He lifted the obsession to use drugs from me, and that was when it solidified it in my heart that this stuff is real.
Living a life of drugs and alcohol, and wound up in jail, and I attended a Bible study there at the jail and realized that there was way more to life than the way I was living, and God just came over me, and God took away everything so I could find Him. It's challenging for me sometimes because I still try to put my hand at the old me, still trying to get my, you know, my hand into it, and I have been getting way more serenity, more at peace. I mean, I am, you know, newer, you know, trying to, you know, being stronger in my faith. So there's got to be like Bible studies or something, because I need more Jesus in my life. But, you know, just being surrounded, you know, because in treatment, a lot of these guys are struggling with their faith, and honestly, I do too many days. But I do believe, and there's definitely something greater out there than me, and that something is Christ.
Basically, I'd lost it all. Pretty much. I'd lost my family. They'd moved out. Was potentially going to lose my job, my house. You know, I'd already filed bankruptcy, and I was at the lowest point in my life. And I just started praying. I started praying to God, you know, just to help me get out of what I was in. I think I had to fall that far before I finally got it, you know, was able to pick myself up, but I didn't pick myself up, God did. To live this new life, I needed to rely on God, you know, and my life goes so much better when I turn my will and my life over to the care of God. You know, I'm recommitted to being a Christian, to following God, you know, following Jesus' path, and to try to live His life, you know, or live the life He wants me to live.